but it's the advancement of getting past that being scared, and that being scared will just lock you down. You go nowhere when you're scared. Tell us about just generally the entertainment scene. How I mean, do you make money? You make a living? Do you travel around? What's your life like? You got the two businesses that you do. You're doing improv. You're doing comedy. You got other things too. You're dabbling in. We'll talk about real estate. You're an investor. We know about the two businesses. But tell us about the comedy specifically. How does that play into your life day to day?
Yeah, that does not make money. You do not make money being an improv artist.
That's what I figured.
Does not pay.
Okay.
That is at
there's very few who do, and then there's a boatload of people who don't.
Exactly. And the ones that have, I mean, are the super famous comedians you see now, out there, Amy Poehler, that whole group. But yeah, you make no money. You have a lot of fun. I would have to say that has probably been the best therapy that I've had. Going from level 1 improv, walking in that door, being scared as hell on just thinking about what improv was, and that you're going to have to stand up in front of a class full of people and act like a child. Yeah. But it ends up being the most supportive group of people that you can find, because you're all in the same boat together, and you want the other person to be funny and you want to support them. So I highly recommend anyone with social anxiety or stage fright, or just, need a connection with people, to go try improv.
So you're in front of the crowd. You got a crowd, you got them all out there. They're looking up at you. How do you control the stage fright? How do you concentrate and get your brain clear? Certainly medication is one way. Let's take medication off the table. Uh-huh. How do you get to that person that wants to go out and speak to the group of 20 people? Maybe go talk to a kids camp or the Boys and Girls Club, but they're scared to do that in front of 25 people. From your perspective, what's the trick? Either the one that you use, or what is the trick that you've heard?
Well, when I go out and do improv, I'm still scared. Can I curse? Shitless?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm still scared shitless when I go out and do improv. I mean, knowing that I have to walk out on that stage and I have absolutely no clue as to what's going to be coming out of my mouth in 2 minutes.
Right.
But now it's a thrill to me. So while I'm scared as hell, I'm like, you know what? It's exciting though. So I find excitement in it, where as before it was just scared and there was no excitement part. What it has allowed me to do is, if I have a pre-planned script, it's heaven. Walking out on stage, I have so much confidence. I'm like, I know what I'm going to say. Like, this is a breeze. I have an outline. I'm ready to go. I'm prepared. Like that's what it's done. And that's actually what I wanted it to do. That was my first goal. I didn't think I was going to keep pursuing it and continue on with it and keep having fun. I just wanted to get to that point, which I did. So that's how I got past my stage fright of speaking.
I tell, it started with my kids. I learned these lessons in business. It started with my kids, which is my kids went to Chinese immersion school. I have 3 kids, and from 3 years old until 5th grade, they went to Chinese immersion school. So they just learned to speak Chinese fluently. And then I took them out of Chinese immersion school and I put them in Catholic school, because I wanted them to have a wide range of experiences. And then from the Catholic school, they went to a Christian high school. And so my oldest son was the first one at each new school, not having known anybody. And I would pull him up to high school, and he's a freshman, and he's never met a single person at this high school. And we pull up to go to football, in August, and he's just nervous as can be. And I would say to him, just go out there, and I'm going to make fun of you a month from now at how nervous you are today. Yeah, my other son's 19. He just got a job. He was nervous as can be. He works at P.F. Chang's, just kind of, 19 years old, getting his feet wet. And he was so nervous going in for that interview. And I was like, no, just be yourself. I'm doing it I've had 10,000 employees. So from my perspective, I'm telling him what people are looking for. And he went in there and just nervous as can be, and came out and he's like, it's great. In his first couple of weeks, they make food for him and he wasn't eating. No, I don't need to eat. Now he's the first one to hit the trough. And, he's been there for a month and a half. And I said, I'm going to make fun of you at a month, because you're going to see that it's not what in your head you envision these things to be. And I think that so many times is what stops people from going up on that stage. What stops people from going out and making that sales call or making that call on the phone is that uncomfortableness, not understanding that on the other side of that is the riches. Then the riches might just be The riches might just be experience. It might be money. It might, you don't know what it's going to be, but it's the advancement of getting past that being scared, and that being scared will just lock you down. You go nowhere when you're scared.
It's very true. It's very true. And just go do it. You might be scared, but people on the other side that are talking to you don't often see that. And often the person on the other side is just as afraid as you are. They're just as nervous. They're not judging you any more than you think they are, or actually they're judging you less than you think they're judging you half the time.
Right. Right.
Yeah. You just got to step off the cliff and do it.
Yeah. I think that's an important lesson for a lot of people to listen to, because I think a lot of people don't jump when they should.